And I'll tell you, Mike, you've had quite a few wins here at Oswego Speedway, but that may have been one of the more exciting ones ever.
Yeah, that was close. I have to thank my guys for putting this car back together. It was a mess after that heat race, and they got back together pretty good, and thank all the sponsors, because without them we wouldn't be here tonight.
Talk about that move you made on Jay there coming out of corner number 4.
Well, he was a little loose off, so I said, well, I'll try to get a run and go underneath, and because I tried the outside before and it just wasn't nothing up there, so I knew I had to go underneath.
Explain to these fans how much work had to go into getting this car fixed. I was back there earlier, and there was a lot of damage to the right front of this car.
Oh yeah, everything in the front was changed. Both tie rods, center link, everything. Upper A arms. They got it back pretty good.
I don't know if I want to puke or die or cry or punch that kid in the mouth. I don't know. No, you're not going to. I screwed up and I gave it to him. The car shouldn't have been as fast as it was. We got problems with it. I tried to. I changed my line like he always taught me not to when he used to give me driving lessons 15 years ago. And I knew he was there, and I knew I had to block him. And I saw, very sportsmanlike, I saw his owner, Terry Salazzo, tell him to wipe me out. I was impressed by that. But I knew he wouldn't. And if I made a little bit of a mistake, I thought I could still hold him off. But you don't hold off Mike Bond with a little bit of a mistake. That's all there is to it. And he came from 18th or 17th. That's why he's in the Hall of Fame. That's why he's the best driver to ever drive one of these cars.
Yeah, this is the best we've started all season. It's just a tough class, and there's so many good cars this year. There's just not a lot of junk out here, and we have an awesome class. I have to thank Chris, Carly, and Kaylee Haggerty for giving me this opportunity. They've given me everything I need to be competitive this year. We've been in the top 10 every week, and it's just hard starting in the back every week to get up front.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good car. It was an awesome car. I think we were a lot faster than Jay. It was a little loose off 4, but other than that, it was perfect. And then I guess you guys probably saw what happened. He kind of dive bombed us there into 3 and got us sideways, and then Schartner was kind of a bystander there, and he drove up our front, and that's where all the damage came from. But Jay was into us a lot during the race, so I figured there was a chance he was going to turn us, and he dive bombed us into 3. I don't know how to feel tonight. It's excited because we led the whole thing, or disappointed because of the way it ended with a wrecked car, but it gave me a lot of confidence. Coming from the cartway, we ran good. Then to run good here, it gives me the confidence that we could do this. So.
It was getting down towards the end of the race. I knew we had to make a move. JJ put a good move on, and I tried to follow through. We'll have to look at the video, see what happened. I don't know if I drove it in there hard, but or if he came down on me. I felt like I was in there because we hit door to door, but we'll have to wait and see. But it's one of those deals. We just didn't have enough drive off all night. The door was open. We went through, and it happened.
Sugar's back on the lead lap, but at the end of the field. Green flag is back at it. Whoa, we got a spin out of the corner. Ritzkus. Sitterly is into it and is upside down. Sitterly upside down as he tried to get around Ritzkus and caught him.
No, just everything's so tight in there. I wanted to jump right out, but you physically, I'm not that big, and you just physically can't get your legs around all the stuff that's in there. But it started to get hot when all that fluid, I don't know what it all was, but the vapors were pretty hot.
Well, Otto, we're certainly glad you're okay, and a hell of a run before that.
Yeah, we were going good.
Randy Ritzkus up and out of the car here in Chris Nelson Insurance Victory Lane. Just saying, you've had a couple weeks of bad luck, and it seems like the luck kind of turned you away here tonight. We saw you shaking it there with 2 laps to go.
Just before the last caution, we were out of fuel. It was starting to spit and sputter, and it was really dying coming out of 3 and 4, so I started shaking it, running half throttle just to try to save as much as we could, and it lasted. So, oh man, we've had such a terrible year. This is so nice to have. We practiced here yesterday, very productive. It proves how great of an owner I've got in Randy Durant. I got really down, not on the team, I just got down on the situation. And he's the one who turned it around, and he says, we're not quitters, we're not quitting on you. Don't worry, we'll get it. And he's rounded the troops together. He's a great leader.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Randy pulled right away on that last restart, and he pulled away and left me, and then like a lap or so into it, all of a sudden I started gaining on him. I see him kind of swerving back and forth down the straightaway. I knew what that was all about. Unfortunately, we just needed one more lap.
Talk about your resurgence in the division this year. It's like night and day.
Yeah, I mean, we got an awesome car underneath us, and I got a lot of good guys helping me out.
Yeah, you know, I'm not too happy with the call on the spin out over there. You know, he was being a roadblock, and he got loose going in, and I did touch him, but I had it clear, and I had to spin to avoid him. But, you know, I mean, I guess that's racing. But I got my spot back. Then they put me back after the next restart. So I don't know. I don't know what they're looking at. But, you know, it feels good to be up here. You know, I've driven this car 6 times now or 5 times now, and every week we keep gaining in the points. And for a deal that was supposed to be week to week and only a couple of races, we're fighting for a championship now.